Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is August 1st, 2022, and I'm here to tell you that a violent move to the upside is coming. A violent breakout in Bitcoin is coming. Please be very careful shorting this or fading this move. I'm going to show you why that's highly probable, okay? We're going to go through not just Bitcoin, but the watch list and see what's going on. If that interests you, then watch until the very end. I'm getting started on the hourly time frame today because I want to show you some detail, okay? And the detail I want to show you, I've already annotated with this 333 correction. What's a 333? In Elliott wave, all corrections occur in flavors of three. I say flavors of three because you have double threes and triple threes and double zigzags and so on and so forth that can become sort of combinations and permutations of three-wave corrections. That's why I say flavors of three. All right. The other thing is, I think it's clear that whatever we have here, and I'm going to say, I don't necessarily know what the count is on this advance, okay? I know that this is impulsive, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, oh, this is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, blah, blah, blah. Okay, what I know with a high degree of probability is that this is a 333 correction. And I've seen this throughout the market. I'm going to show you in the watch list in just a second the same thing, okay? And I'm going to show you the elements that really give this 333 correction away. This 333 WXY or WXYXZ. So it's a 333 correction, right? Where you have three-wave correction here, three-wave correction here, three-wave correction here, three-wave correction here, and then finally your impulse, okay? That's your 333 correction. And the real telltale is this move, okay? Your amateur novice chartist and trader will say, oh, that's a scam pump, that's manipulation, because they know very little about actual price action. But that is essentially the consumption or the capitulation of a move, and then the ensuing A wave or break of structure initiating the reversal pattern. That's all that is. That is textbook. Every single time price changes direction, you're going to have to put in one of these reversal patterns. And what I've circled there is the reversal pattern. So the capitulative, sort of the end of this 333 as I read it, was yesterday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ever since then, yes, we've been putting in what we call an AB base in Elliott wave theory. I know that not all Elliottatians believe that even exists. Ralph Nelson Elliott himself pointed it out, and this is something I use on this channel a lot. It's basically a consolidation reversal pattern that you need to put in before you change direction. Doesn't matter the time frame, it's time frame agnostic. And you can see it here. Let's zoom in really quickly. All right, let's jump down into the 30-minute time, or actually let's jump down into the 15-minute time frame. All right, guys, and if you're getting value, please like, share, and subscribe. All right, so you had, I'm alleging that this move right here, so every single time, whatever it is, a double three, a triple three, an even ABC flat correction, whatever it is, your correction, you're always going to have to end with an impulse. Doesn't matter the correction. Every correction ends with an impulse, okay? And so you ended with an impulse here, right there. So that move right there. Sorry. A 5-wave impulse right there, okay? And so right after that, you got a quick bounce up in 3 waves. That's your initial break of structure. Your ensuing move down was what we call a B wave. And this is what we call the second degree. So another A wave, another B wave. I call it a pivot. And so that is your entire reversal pattern. Yes, it can take some time. So this one, for instance, took all of 19 hours. Okay, that is very, very normal. Okay, and so this is what I have in terms of price action and why the price went. Now, your novice, amateur, sort of chartist and trader is going to say, oh, the price is going down, the price is going down. It's going to break down to 19. Like, guys, this is why you want to be able to read price action and use indicators correctly. If you look at this price action and say that it's a downtrend, I don't know what to say. Okay, this is clearly ranged. This is clearly range bound. Okay, I think that is not very. I don't think that I'm going on a limb to say that we've been in a range. Okay, and then more specifically, you can say that this range has produced a correction, even if you don't know what the correction is. Okay, and that correction is simply the correction to all of this price action. Okay, this a positive price action. What's really interesting is if you take, again, you're not just doing measuring price in advanced Elliott wave analysis. Advanced Elliott wave analysis allows you to also look at time as a component of your analysis. Okay, so if you look at the time it took for us to matriculate from this low right here in 20,000 some odd, 20,800, okay, it took about 2 days and 15 hours. All right, and that was the top right there. And then you measure the time it took towards the end, or what I'd call the orthodox low of this move right here, which what I said landed on around 2 p.m. Yesterday. That is about 2 days and 12 hours. So you have, once again, some confluence in the idea that whatever this was, however you want to count it, because you can count it a number of ways, and you can. I don't think it's as important to jump into the small time frames and try to suss out the particular wave count for an advance, because it's a low probability. Just take what you know and take what you don't know, and then try and work things out like that, rather than go into something that you probably know, you may not know. It's just too low probability to say this is that for sure. Okay, all I know is that this is an advance. I can try to count it, but what's the point, right? That's my whole point in saying this. Okay, so it's taking me 2 days and 15 hours, 2 days and 12 hours. It's pretty much that principle in Elliott wave of equality, as Proctor calls it, or as I like to call it, of proportionality. Sometimes you get 1-to-1. Sometimes you get 1-to-1, 618. Sometimes you get 1-to-618. But it's typical that you get two waves, one positive and one negative, or one advancing or impulsive, and then one corrective, and they speak to one another. They're balanced in such a way that you get 2 days up and 2 days down, so on and so forth. So that's what I'm looking at. I don't know what this is. This may be a wave one of this move up out of the wave two correction that we had here. Okay, this may be wave one. This may be wave two. Okay, and this is a valid wave two, because if you take your Fibonacci retracement tool from the bottom of this wave right here to the top, you see that you reached the minimum retracement of a wave two, which is the 382 retracement level, and that represents the 23,000 level. So that's my take. This is why you don't want to go short, because it's very likely that this is a 333. Very likely, whatever it is, it was a consolidation correction, and it seems like it's over, because the tell is this move right here. You don't get that move in any other scenario. Well, I lied. You do get that move in a ending diagonal. Like, that's the only time you see a move where you go up and you retrace almost 100% or more than 100%, and you're in impulse, or you know what I mean? You can be going up or down. But in correction, when you see a quick move up and then a quick move down, that typically indicates the capitulation of the corrective move and the initiation of the consolidation reversal pattern. Okay, so that's my take on Bitcoin. I still have us targeting, now let's jump back out into higher time frames. I still have us targeting this 30K level right here. Okay, I think that is just the sensical, logical, reasonable target. And I can put my wave count up really quickly. I hit it. I think it's here. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so I still have us coming up to this region. So expect a violent move, because right, you've corrected all this time. All this time, you've just been consolidating buy orders. And a lot of people who are under the impression that this is going to go down have accumulated short orders. What do you think is going to happen when the price actually starts moving in the direction that it's indicating? It's going to liquidate positions and pull off what we call a short squeeze, okay? So this move is going to be quick, all right? So that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing in Bitcoin, and I'm going to show you this in other assets. So really quickly, let's go down our watch list. And guys, if you got value, please like, share, and subscribe. You see the same type of thing. Let's jump down into the hourly time frame so we can kind of see the same analysis. You see the same type of thing in Cardano, right? You see a W, X, Y, X, Z. You see 5 legs of a move, and that's a 333 correction. Typically takes a while. You typically see those in wave 4 corrections. Again, I don't really care what wave we're in. All I know is that we're in an advance, okay? And this is a beautiful thing, I think. The more advanced you get, the simpler things get, right? In my other vocation, medicine, I always say, not everything's an episode of House, right? If somebody comes to me and they have an issue, it's not always Legionnaires, right? Sometimes it's they need more exercise or they eat like shit, right? Let's just keep it simple. Chances are, right, Occam's razor, that the answer, the solution is the simpler one rather than the complex, low probability, super kind of weird, you know what I'm saying. It's not always something that seldom happens that is going to happen just because it's cool and you like to chart it, right? So here you get 3 days, 13. Oh, no, sorry. 2 days, 19 hours, same deal. You look at Bitcoin, you look at a lot of these other assets, and then the orthodox low here, you see some parity in these moves, right? Whatever this is, it went up for around the same time that it corrected, and it corrected for a while. And what drives people crazy, again, is not the fact that the price goes up or down. It's the sideways motion, because people then have to figure out corrective price action. Most traders, most chartists do not know how to read corrective price action. So if you do end up learning Elliott wave theory and you do gain a handle on corrective price action, that's your edge. And actually, the whole point of learning Elliott wave theory, one could say, if you want to be overly simplistic, is to learn corrective price action. Because out of corrective price action, you get impulsive price action. And if you can read corrective price action properly, you can determine what the next big move is and position yourself accordingly. Most people cannot do that. This is complete gobbledygook for them. It's absolute manipulation. It's a scam. All these excuses people make up to explain things that they don't understand. Okay. Again, here in Dodo, you have what you're going to see in other assets, right? Some assets have already broken out. You have your 333 correction, and you had your breakout right here. Okay, that was your wave right there, right? That was your impulse out of that 333 correction. And so Dodo's up double digits, right? And let me just address really quickly. I know that yesterday was the 3rd day after the new moon. The new moon was on the 28th, and we're doing this whole lunar cycle thing on this channel, and the third day was yesterday, the 31st, and we didn't get the pump yesterday. But if we get it today, are we meant to throw that entire sort of model out? No. It's a day off, it's a day, 2 days off. It's still very valuable, okay? So just understand there's going to be some deviation, there's going to be some discrepancy in, like, oh, is it exactly 3 days after the new moon? 0 to 3 days, maybe it's 4 days. It's still okay? Ethereum, same thing. You can see this very clearly. A triple 3 correction. Ethereum is even more of an example of this is clearly range-bound behavior. Nothing's happened, and people are swearing up and down that it's a breakdown, okay? But this isn't a breakdown. Anytime you have price action, impulsive price action, some sort of consolidation, what's most likely is a continuation, right? You can get reversals, but those look a certain way, okay? And you're typically going to get one of these. The reversal is going to manifest itself with an initial break of structure, come back before continuing down. You didn't get one of those, especially in Ethereum. So, anyway, I digress. That's basically the read I'm making on Ethereum, just like I made on Bitcoin, and you can look at the time factor as well, and you can see some parity there. Kadena, I think, is already broken out. I think this was the triple 3. It went into impulse already. Like, guys, if you don't know what something's doing, Bitcoin or Ethereum, look throughout the market. Chances are you're going to see hints as to what is likely to happen next, right? You look in the future with other assets. Just go down your watch list, right? If you see some consistency, a few other things have done this, either they pumped or they dumped, it's likely that you're going to get that scenario, right? There's your triple 3. There's your consolidation reversal right here. Expect a move up. This is Litecoin, okay? Ravane, you're getting the same thing. You're getting this, whatever this was, it was corrective, okay? And then you got your consolidation reversal pattern here, okay? And then reserve rights, same thing. You got a correction, consolidation. You can even see the end of the correction so clearly right there, that capitulative candle. Your A wave, your B wave, and then your pivot, and then you're going into impulse. Expect violent price action to the upside in most assets today. Same thing in Shiba Inu, your triple 3. I didn't mark it up, but you can do it yourselves. And then your consolidation reversal up and out, okay? And last but not least, Telcoin, same thing. In a lot of these assets, especially those that have corrections larger than their impulses, expect them to go even more. All right. So, it just fundamentally makes sense, right? You're gathering buyers and sellers at this region. If you move against the sellers, you're going to squeeze them. They're going to have to be forced long. And then all the buyers obviously are already long. That's going to catapult price even more so in that direction. All right. So that's it from me. Hope this was helpful. Hope this was useful. Have a beautiful Monday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.